Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. We begin tonight with the war in Gaza, where Israeli troops conducted a floor-by-floor search inside Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza for a third day. And airstrikes continued tonight on Hamas targets across the territory. The IDF says it recovered the body of a second female hostage who was kidnapped in the early hours of the October 7th attack. The 19-year-old corporal was found near Gaza's largest hospital. Tonight, CBS News has a rare look inside Al-Shifa and a peek into the elaborate tunnel network dug underneath the building that Israel and the United States say has been used by Hamas. President Biden spoke on the phone with the leader of Qatar today, whose country has a relationship with Hamas, to press him about the desperate need to release the hostages without further delay. CBS's Imtiaz Tyab is in Tel Aviv, and he will start us off tonight. Good evening, Imtiaz.
Norah, good evening. Well, Israeli forces showed us what it said are, quote, clear indications of a Hamas command center below Al-Shifa hospital, an allegation that's been central to Israel's justification for its devastating military campaign across Gaza.
It was under the cover of darkness our journey into Gaza began. We traveled in one of Israel's most sophisticated armored personnel carriers, called the Nama, or Tiger.
This armored personnel vehicle is the only way for us to get to the Al-Shifa hospital, which is now surrounded by Israeli forces. It's been the epicenter of its battle here in Gaza City.
On the view screen, the ghostly wreckage of Gaza City's devastated neighborhoods pass by. As we walk towards the badly damaged main Al-Shifa hospital complex, we're met by Israel's Shaldag Air Force unit, which raided the hospital on Wednesday and have been searching it since.
When Israeli forces arrived here, they discovered this. This, they say, is a Hamas tunnel that connects to a tunnel network underneath the Al-Shifa hospital, something they say Hamas has been using to launch attacks.
We were then shown a collection of rifles and ammunition the Israeli military says is more evidence of a Hamas command center.
The criticism is that the evidence provided so far is underwhelming, that it doesn't show unequivocally that this was a Hamas command center.
Well, it will take us time.
Just a second, this was not just one Hamas headquarters. This was at least 3 headquarters working simultaneously in the city and outside the city.
This is a level of detail which we're not seeing, though. If you do, there's 3 separate command centers, but we can't see any of that.
This is it's not something you can see right now. We took most of the things out.
But as Israel pushes ahead with its goal to destroy Hamas following its deadly October 7th attack and kidnappings, Hamas's leaders continue to deny it uses hospitals as cover for its tunnel networks or that Al-Shifa was a base for its command center.
Now, as part of the conditions for our trip with Israeli forces into Gaza, we could only go where they wanted to take us and see what they wanted to show us, that Israel's army had no control over our final report. Norah.
Imtiaz Tyab, thank you.